Yo, man, you kind of late to the party, dude. Steez. I thought when you called me, that was in response to the very video that you doing a show talking about now. I thought the last time you called me, I'm like the nigga from what's it? Inspector Gadget, the Claw. I thought when you called me, you had already watched that video. So you're watching the video I did days ago when I was trying to help your ass get your USB shit popping off. In case you didn't know, in case you thought transferring files to a USB was some big deal. So I did it, I admit, with a bit of an asshole type of twist to it, because I don't fuck with you and I won't fuck with you. However, to rehash, when I heard you saying something about space issues with a 4 gig USB, I just couldn't, in good conscience, one musician or person putting product out to another, in good conscience, I couldn't just let that go by without offering my 2 cents on the chance that it helps. You know, I threw my shots in there, the No Fear logo, this is either gonna help you or expose a laziness, like if you don't want to take the time to put the shit on the USB. But at the crux, I was trying to help you with some shit. I wasn't even riding the bandwagon of you doing the scam or any of that. You know, it was me observing something with a USB, and I was like, oh, well, maybe he thinks it's like this. Well, let me do a live presentation to show him that, you could transfer, I don't know, half a gigs in less than 2 minutes. That's pretty much what that was about, right? Ask Smokey. She could transfer shit in less than 2 minutes, can't she? Yep, see, she can. So that's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it wasn't trying to make you look like something or none of that. Now, finally you said something that at least has a semblance of making sense. Because when you were on the phone and when you were talking about your shit, it gotta be custom made. You never made any sense. Like, why did it take you about a week to finally say what you meant, right? Nigga said, I said, yeah, you could transfer this shit on there yourself. He says he wants it to be custom. I'm like, well, why can't it? It could still be custom. You could still have the logo shoot a light out. You could still have the graphics on the physical device and everything, but you could transfer it yourself. When I was on the phone, he said something like, I want them to be able to put their own shit on there too. I'm like, well, if it's an album, a book, or whatever you have, if it's 4 gigabytes, if your shit doesn't take up any more than 2 gigabytes, you still have a whole 2 gigabytes to do that, so they can put their own shit on. It took until January 15th, today, about a week later, until he finally says, no, he wants it where his information that's on the USB cannot be removed. This is what he said. So he said that, so I'm assuming what you're saying is the company up to 100 megabytes, they themselves will put information on the USB device that cannot be deleted. We got it now? I guess we're on the same page. That's what you mean? I don't know why it had to take like a whole week for you to say that. Because when you just say, oh, it's custom, that doesn't explain anything. Because if you got the light shooting out with your logo, you got graphics on the thing, that's custom. You got to specify, no, I don't want the music to be removable. Okay, cool, fine. Now, you said you don't know how to do that yourself. I don't know how to do that shit either, but I would imagine I'm still gonna offer you my 2 cents of help. Hit up Google. If that is possibly done by, I guess, a quote-unquote layman, you know, look up Google. There'll be some examples where you can find it. I imagine it'll just be like some form of like a data lock service or something like that. I'm like 70% sure that a person could do that on their own. So if everything is still on the up and up and everything, then instead of compressing it into 100 megabytes and making the quality of the music shitty, hit up Google. A little 5-minute search, you'll figure out if and how to do it. And if it is something that you could possibly do yourself, I'm sure it's not a lengthy process at all, because it sounds like a simple thing. I've just never done anything of that nature before, but I think it's possible for people to do that.